Welcome to WERKS. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and if you do, please like, subscribe, and comment.
Thank you all very much.
They're having trouble getting it going.
Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure.
My portion of this parade, it's always the messy portion, but we have somebody coming along behind to pick that up. We promise we do. I'm honored to get to do this job. My son's right here beside me. My granddaughter's in the back. Some friends we just met from Wisconsin here with us. Minnesota, that's you're from Minnesota. Yeah, sorry. It's up in the Yaw State. Little ponies, Milo and Mickey. Milo's the black one and Mickey's the other one. No, the other way around. Well, anyway, Tasha couldn't keep it straight, so she cut the tail off the black one so she could remember who was who. Next one, we've got Rick Kaufman, and we've got Shane Lee up on there with him. I'm sure there's a bunch of people in the back I don't know. These are halflingers. Halflingers is the breed we are featuring this year in our area. They're a good little team. They originally, halflingers were used in mines and in the hill country for a lot of work. They're spunky and they're little, but they do a lot of work. You can see him out there. We'll get him. We'll get him. Hey, Austin. Somebody grab them sunglasses right there. That man's going to help us. He's going to grab them. Thank you. This is Doug Smith and family and friends, I think. Yeah, Kelsey's on there. And these are Belgian draft horses. And Doug lives in Fairfield. He's been a long time comer here. He's been here longer than I have. He's old. That's part of it. This next wagon coming through here is Todd Moore. He's got his daughter up there with him, Taylor, and son, J.D. These are Percheron draft horses. These are 2 and 4 years old, right? These are a cross, Percheron Suffolk. My breed is the Suffolks. His are a cross, and they are some nice horses. They are really coming along great. This is a association wagon here. This is a feature. It says the horse bull for the Carlson Memorial Horse Bull. We do that on Wednesday night here at 7 p.m., the day before the show starts. Here's the Davidson family coming. We've got Gabby driving. We've got Martha sitting in there. Martha's the owner, so to speak, on this team. She's the one that makes things happen. We got Richard standing in the back. We got Aiden and JD back there, right? JJ. It's confusing, you know. Here we got the Winkler hitch coming through, and this is a real special hitch on account of they are the best match team award here in our area. We always vote on these different things. This is the best match team. And Mr. and Mrs. Winkler are in there, and they are a wonderfully matched team also. This next team coming through here, these are 2 and 4. That first team of black ones were 2 and 3. This is Brandon Hart and Danny Carlson. Danny Carlson is the son of Donnie Carlson, who is up on that first green wagon, written up there. John was a former director here on the board, and he's passed away now, but we're tickled Danny's here with us. That's also an association wagon, pulled by Percherons. Here's a team of Belgians. These were in the poll the other night. This is Mama and Pawpaw with all the kids. This is Joe Miller and Fanny right up there in the front. They both pulled before. These are all kids, siblings, and grandbabies here. In-laws and outlaws. Nora, don't you smile at me. This here is Jim Stewart. And help me. Liz Manette. They are survivors. Let me tell you what. A little while ago, there was a little bump up out here, and they both got bumped. They did great. They came through it. Here's another team of our halflanders that we're featuring. This is Tom and Brady Hart. Want to talk about Jim Stewart there, just making that corner. He is a champion Cornhusker here in Iowa. He has won the Nationals twice. I did that a few years ago. I thought I was pretty good. I had a video. I could do an ear every 6 seconds. Jim says, yeah, get it down to 1 per second, then we'll talk. So there's Jim Stewart. And again, Brady and Tom. Did we even have a manure happen out here today? I don't see one. Except for my team. Right here we got one to clean up. All right, folks, that's it for our part of the show. Look for us out in the middle.
Tractor land, we're featuring all of our Herman tractors, and our featured tractor we're fortunate to have is Kenny and Teresa Grimm from Goose Lake, Iowa. This is a 1952 Oliver 66. This is a really nice running smooth tractor. Anna's running with Teresa, and is Chloe with you? Oh, next one back.
This is a 1963 Willis CJ3B Jeep owned by the Pepper family of Dixon, Illinois.
1953 Oliver 66, owned by Kenny and Teresa Grimm at Goose Lake, Iowa. Adam Nepper is the operator. Chloe's right.
Here we have the first of many Model A Fords that you'll see here today. This is a 1928 Ford Model A pickup owned by the Johnston family of Springville, Iowa.
1958 Oliver Super 66, owned by Kenny and Teresa Grimm, Goose Lake, Iowa. Kenny and Case are the operators today.
Another Model A pickup truck. Notice the difference between the first one and this one. This one's a 1931 Ford pickup truck owned by the Oakensfeld family.
1964 Oliver 770, owned by Gary Spitznagel of Wapello, Iowa.
We have several high-wheel vehicles on display. If you can tell what I mean by high-wheel here with this 1911 International high-wheeler owned by Gerald Bristol of Rock Falls, Illinois.
The 1960 Oliver 880, owned by the Whitney family of Catlin, Tennessee. Chuck is the operator. He's probably puts more hours on this tractor, helping us out, doing things, moving stuff. We sure appreciate Chuck.
Another Model A pickup truck, this one in 1929, owned by the Herring family of Winchester, Kansas.
1945 Oliver 60, owned and operated by Phil Schrock of Iowa City, Iowa.
The first of many Model T Fords that you'll see. This is a 1918 Model T Ford touring car owned by the Bank family of Salem, Iowa.
Oliver White merged, and this is a 1982 Oliver White 270. It's owned by Dale Schrock for Iowa City. This tractor has 15,310 hours on it, and they still use it at their farm.
This 1931 Model A Ford Roadster is owned by Mike Miner of Swishwood, Iowa. His uncle purchased this car brand new. It has been in the family for 91 years.
1955 Oliver Super 55, owned by James Bryant of Parnell, Iowa.
No, that's not the General Lee. This is a 1923 Ford Model T touring car. Owned by the Johansson family right here in Mount Pleasant.
1951 Oliver 66, owned and operated by James Bryant from Parnell, Iowa.
Here we have a 1917 Dodge touring car owned by the Shilliday family of Nevada, Iowa.
1959 Oliver 880 diesel, owned by Mark and Jody Novich of Annapolis, Iowa.
Another Model A Ford, this one a 1929 Model A two-door sedan owned by Bill Healy of New London, Iowa.
1955 Oliver Super 77 with the white front end, owned and operated by Dave Henderson from Des Moines, Iowa. His dad bought this in 1973.
This is a 1934 Model A town sedan, a four-door sedan owned by the Barnacle family of Wayzata, Minnesota.
1955 Oliver Super 88, owned by Adam Henderson of Provo, Iowa. This is the FFA Iowa State Fair Reserve champion.
This is one of our previous featured automobiles. This is a 1913 Buick Model 25 owned by the Side family of the Donaldson Kia Cuderi.
1952 Oliver 66, owned by Melvin Red Gibble at Crawfordsville, Iowa.
A beautiful 1967 Plymouth Barracuda owned by Sidney Hedgeback of Minnetonka, Minnesota.
1955 Oliver 77, owned by Melvin Gibble, Crawfordsville, Iowa.
Here in a 1925 Model T Ford Coupe owned by the Star family of Chesterton, Anita, Iowa.
1938 Oliver 80 Roadcroft, owned and operated by Melvin Red Gibble at Crawfordsville.
Here in a 1913 Ford Model T Speedster owned by Jim Daw of Montrose, Iowa.
1962 Oliver 1800 Checkerboard, owned by Joanne Morgan of Lone Tree, Iowa.
Here in a 1924 Model T two-door sedan owned by Larry Haynes of Donaldson, Iowa.
We have a 1966 Oliver 1850, and this is a demonstrator tractor. It's owned by Wayne Jones Morgan from Lone Tree, Iowa. King Miller is operating it today.
Here in a 1927 Chevrolet Capital Series AA four-door sedan owned by the Mayer family of New London, Iowa. A little bit of an unusual automobile here, a 1917 Maxwell touring car owned by the Graver family of Mount Pleasant, Iowa.
1970 Oliver 7255 owned by Wayne Morgan of Roseville, Iowa. 1928 Art Car 1836 owned by Midwest Old Threshers. Long right is the operator from West Palmton, Iowa.
This 1927 Ford Model T Roadster pickup is owned by the Midwest Old Threshers.
1927 Art Car 1224 owned by the Open Farms at Hamilton, Illinois. Jared, Torrey, and Harrison are the operators of the area.
This 1927 Buick four-door sedan is owned by the Side family of Keokuk Donaldson area.
Got an all-over HD on track.
Here we have a 1929 International 6-speed special truck owned by the Wentz family of Kansas.
1944 Oliver 60 owned by Jacob Richards from Mount Union, Iowa.
Here we have a 1939 Chevrolet Master Deluxe four-door sedan owned by the Side family of Donaldson, Iowa.
1936 Oliver Art Car 70 owned by Roger Richards of Mount Union, Iowa.
This green 1940 Chevrolet three-passenger coupe is owned by Jim Flutzbach, Fairfield, Iowa.
1956 Oliver Super 88 owned by Marty Moeller of Upton, Iowa.
Next up is this 1951 Chevrolet 3600 pickup truck owned by Josh Sainer of Bloomfield, Iowa.
Oliver 60 Standard owned by Lyle Spitznagle, Wapello, Iowa.
This 1954 Chevrolet Bel Air is owned by the Giverson family of Hillsboro, Iowa.
This is a
Giverson family.
rower tractor here. It's a 1950 Oliver 77 row crop with the two-row number 4 mounted picker and an Oliver wagon. It's owned and operated by Sam Matson from Lockridge, Iowa.
This 1958 Chevrolet Biscayne coupe is owned by the Graber family of Mount Pleasant, Iowa.
We got an Alice Chalmers, Don Matthews, the operator, the one-row corn picker. It's a model 55, and he said this is the longest production one-row picker they made.
This 1929 Plymouth Model U four-door sedan is owned by the Johnson family of Tipton, Iowa.
Thank you for watching Graber Works, and I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did like the video, please give a thumbs up, subscribe for future videos, and comment. Thanks again.